So this is Steve, and I'm here with Jeff Krull, who is the director of the Allen County Public Library.
Right.
Jeff, we appreciate your time today, and we wanted to talk to you a little bit about a project that you have coming up out on the library plaza.
Okay.
Tell me about what's going on.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I'll try to make it too long, but I agreed to get in line to be president of the Downtown Rotary Club a couple of years ago. Currently, I'm president. But as I was entering into my term, and you become the vice president and the president-elect and then the president, one of the things looming for our club was our centennial. The club was founded in 1915, so 2015 is our centennial year. And one of my jobs as the incoming president was to chair this centennial committee, try to figure out how are we going to commemorate that. And we have about 135 members of the club, and we wanted to make sure everybody had their opinion expressed, so we did a lot of input work, and we got ideas from all the members. And we boiled it down to a couple of themes. We determined through consensus that we wanted something that was both local and international, both permanent, some kind of permanent bricks and mortar commemoration, and something that had to do with service. So after we worked through this, we came up with our centennial project, which involves the centerpiece, which is the Rotary Centennial Tower. That's the bricks and mortar piece, the permanent thing, and that's what we are going to put on the library plaza. I was a little bit in an awkward situation, if you will, being involved with that and being the director of the library. It wasn't really my idea, and I keep saying that to everybody. It wasn't my idea that it should be here, but that became the preferred location of our committee as we looked at at least a half a dozen sites around downtown. And ultimately, it kept coming back to the library plaza because there's a lot of pedestrian traffic out there. It's very visible. We'd like to think it's one of the principal gathering places in downtown Fort Wayne for people to come and learn things, and there's some educational elements to this. So that's how we decided on the library plaza. Other components have to do with local service, and we're doing a little free library project, installing, we hope, 100 little free libraries, which are look like almost birdhouses, but they have books in them and they're free. You can take one and bring one back on the honor system, and those will go around different neighborhoods and on the walking paths and so forth. And then on the international side, we are sponsoring the construction of a middle school in Togo, West Africa, which is a very poor country. One of our members was involved in a trip to Africa some years ago, and this emerged as our international piece. So we got these three pieces, but the plaza part is going to be, I think, a very beautiful, what I think will become a landmark in Fort Wayne, and so that will happen in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about, I know it's going to be, like we talked about, a clock tower. Give me an idea of what that will look like.
I can give you a picture of it before you leave, if you can use that.
Sure.
But I can describe it. It will be 22 feet tall. It's going to be designed and fabricated by a company in Cincinnati that has been in business since 1843. They have built towers like this and clocks and carillons all over the world. It's a remarkable company. Our design will have basically 4 large, tall legs. It will have 4 clock faces. The Rotary logo will be discreetly installed on those clock faces. And it will also have what's known as an electronic carillon. This will be bells, but not real bells. It'll be an electronic version of bells. And the thing that's really neat about this is it's like infinitely programmable. You can have any melody you like that can play. And we feel that we can put the national anthem of the U.S. and the national anthem of our sister city countries, and we can put fight songs on there. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. The other element of this that's really interesting, I think, is that there will be a place to plug in a keyboard, so that we could have a music student or an amateur musician or a professional musician come and give a concert, to play some tunes on our carillon. So we will also recognize the donors, and we'll have a plaque that explains what this is, why the Rotary Club is doing it, a little bit of history of the club, and so forth. So again, I just think it's going to be a real addition to the city, particularly to the downtown, which is something that the library, of course, is deeply committed to. And that's why I'm very excited that our committee and the library board agreed that this would be the place for it.